Yo, what's up everybody? It's your boy Mood616 here, and I'm back with a brand new video after, it's been a few months I think actually for this series. Yeah, this is going to be Best of the Blind Buys Volume 4. No, I did not forget about this series. I've just been putting it off because I've been putting up a lot of other videos lately and stuff and just don't want to, overdo it and stuff. But, you know what, I said, fuck it, I'm going to do it tonight. And, I got another round of 5 films here that were bought strictly on, pretty much blind buys, what can I say? That's the whole premise of the video, so, but yeah. Alright, before we get into that, whew, I think I opened up like a motherfucker. Drinking a little bit of buckshot. It's in these little tiny cans, but it's this strong shit. It's like 6.5%. Chars, as my boy Horseball would say. Alrighty, so, first up, the blind buys. This film originally came out in the UK, I believe in 2011 or something, or 10 or something. It didn't make it over here for a couple years, let's put it that way. And it is a zombie film, and it goes by the title of Cockneys vs. Zombies. I actually really didn't know much about it. I remember it coming out in the UK a few years back, and a little bit of buzz about it. I didn't even see any reviews. I didn't really hear much on it and stuff. And I think the reason was behind that is that I found like it was a zomcom, and generally when I hear that a zomcom's getting buzz and stuff, I'm just like I kind of put it off a little bit, but didn't pick it up. All of a sudden, Scream Factory released it, and as I'm getting every Scream Factory release, I had to pick this one up, so I was like, okay, give it a shot, and to my surprise, this shit blew me the fuck away. It was amazing. Basically just about a group of people that decide to take matters in their own hands after they find out that a couple of characters' grandparents are going to lose their retirement home and stuff, so they decide that they're going to go do a heist. Meanwhile, what they don't know is that there's been a zombie outbreak, and now it's a battle between, them and the zombies and trying to get their grandparents out of this home and to safety. It's just it's a pretty simple premise, but it's executed so fucking awesomely, man. Like, right from the beginning of the film, it actually kind of reminds me of, like, how Return of the Living Dead, kind of starts. It just, the way the outbreak starts, with the construction workers digging and stuff. I just love that opening beginning. The comedy's fucking great in this. I love the characters. They're funny. But the seniors, I have to say, really make this film, though. They're so fucking funny in this film. Every time I watch this, I piss myself. Such a good movie. I couldn't recommend this enough, man. If you haven't seen this one and you've been putting it off because you think it's a generic zomcom, which I think this probably discouraged a lot of people from seeing because it was getting buzzed. It was being compared to Shaun of the Dead, and everybody knows my feelings on Shaun of the Dead. So yeah, I was a little off-putting, and but this is good. This is really, really fucking good. I could not recommend this enough. So definitely check out Cockneys vs. Zombies. And I gotta say, this Scream Factory Blu-ray release is fucking beautiful. Absolutely so beautiful. The transfer looks amazing. It's just such a fun film. Awesome stuff. Cockneys vs. Zombies. Check it out. Next up is a film that I recently reviewed in my my Aussie horror theme week that I just did. I remember when this movie came out, and I, of course, didn't give it a chance because I heard that it was found footage, and I generally just kind of pick these things up over time. When I hear films found footage, I hate to say it, but sometimes it just kind of discourages me from seeing it. Even though, like, I've come to the realization I do like a lot of found footage films. But anyways, this one, just kind of, I forgot about it for a long time. Decided to pick some films to do this Aussie horror theme week. This one I decided to do because, I'd heard pretty decent things about it. And I didn't really know much about it, and that is The Tunnel. Yeah, this one was really, really fucking good, man. This is really how a found footage should be done. It's kind of mixed with interviews and the found footage film and stuff, and it's just really, really executed well. Really well done. It's basically about this group of, the lead character is like a star. She's a rising star in this news company and stuff, and she wants to, you know, basically have her break story, and she hears about this project that the Australian government had kind of scrapped for unknown reasons and stuff, and they start to investigate why this project was scrapped. And the project was for them to tap into this natural water resource underneath the city, into the, you know, in these tunnels and stuff. But they scrapped it for no reason, so she started to do some digging. Anyway, she gets a crew of people together, and they go down there, and, you know, what they discover is, you know, the film. It's just executed really well. I love the fact that they mixed in, like, you know, like I said, the interviews, and it's not overdone. I think the acting was really well done. There wasn't a lot of bullshit jump scares and stupid fucking things happening. Just a lot of kind of natural feeling suspense and stuff. I thought it was just really, really fucking well done for a found footage film. I've come to the realization this might even be my favorite one of all time. I did put it on a top 5 list, and it came up as number 1. Not so much the fact that it's the most recent one I've watched, it's just the one that really kind of affected me the most. I just had me kind of thinking for, you know, a few days after and stuff, and just really, really well done. Check this out. I have a review somewhere on my channel, my Aussie Week. Go check it out if you have not already. But for the people that haven't seen that review and watching this, check it out. It's awesome. Ooh. Alright, beer break. Next up is one that I just realized I'm kind of cheating with. This was definitely a blind watch. I actually didn't buy this movie. This was sent to me by my boy Jeremy. But, you know, to be honest, I would have bought this movie anyway sometime. But, you know, this one just really kind of took me by surprise. I wasn't expecting a whole lot from it. And that is President's Day. Now, I remember when this movie first came out, I remember the first thing I heard about this film is that Cool Duder was in it, Chauncey Phillips. And I was like, oh god, I've seen a bunch of films with him in it. Most of the films are obviously micro-budget films and pretty fucking bad. Pork Chops too. But this one right here really fucking took me by surprise. It's a low-budget slasher film, simple premise. It's about, you know, there's a high school election going on, and it's high school president time, right? Time to elect a new president. And also the candidates start getting picked off one by one, and, you know, it's by this dude wearing an Abraham Lincoln mask and, you know, hacking people up with an axe and stuff. And it's, you know, it's kind of like a whodunit slasher. Like, who the fuck is doing this? But the thing that was really surprising about this film was, you know, the acting was pretty fun, actually, for the most part. It was pretty decent. But the effects were done so well. All practical effects. And you can't ask for anything more than, you know, in these new slasher films than practical effects. Like, really kind of creative kills, too. There's some really good ones in this, actually. Actually, Chauncey Phillips' death in this film is pretty fucking funny. And it's not just because it's him, it's just the way it happens. It's pretty funny. But President's Day, man, if you're into these, you know, if you're kind of second-guessing, you know, watching some of these new age slashers, I don't, you know, stray people away and they're like, oh, I don't want to watch this new age slasher. You know, it's kind of your thing. You know, some of the new ones can be pretty bad. But this one was just done really well. You know, it's finally like a new age, you know, fucking low-budget slasher that works, you know, and it's pretty cool. I love the way the killer looked, man. Wearing the Abraham Lincoln mask. Fucking cool stuff, though, man. Really highly recommend this. I know this is one that people have probably passed over numerous times just because, you know, called President's Day, big fucking deal, but yeah, super fucking cool movie, man. Highly recommend it. Really good stuff. Next up is a film that's directed by Richard Griffin, released by Wild Eye Releasings. Haven't actually watched this one in a long time, but I remember just absolutely loving this film, and it's called The Disco Exorcist. This was a blind buy, man. I really didn't know shit about this one, but it just kind of, the name alone caught my attention, and it was, at the time, I think Wild Eye was relatively new to putting out stuff. Yeah, this was one of their, you know, first releases kind of deal. And I was, you know, kind of checking out the new stuff from Wild Eye Releasings, and, you know, I was very impressed with their catalog, so I decided to pick this up. And basically this one is about, you know, it takes place in a disco. It's kind of got like a 70s grindhouse throwback feel to it and stuff. It's about this guy that kind of, you know, he's kind of a womanizer and stuff, and he fucks with the wrong chick, basically, who ends up being possessed, and, you know, now it's just a fucking fight to the end for him, and, you know, and trying to survive the night and shit while this demon bitch kind of fucks shit up. It's just a really, really fucking great film. Richard Griffin is, one of my favorite kind of really low-budget directors. He's directed a lot of really cool stuff. I know a lot of people had mixed opinions on Atomic Brain Invasion and stuff, but, among films, he's done a lot of films, actually. Stay tuned, I have a couple reviews of newer films that he's done that are actually released on Wild Eye. But this one is just awesome. If you like these demon possession type films, like low budget but practical effects, and just really grimy and dirty feeling, and this one was just executed really fucking well. It kind of stuck with me. But yeah, I love these low budget, possession films. They're fucking fantastic. There's some nasty parts in this one too. Cool music and stuff. Acting, it is what it is, right? But I highly recommend The Disco Exorcist. Check this out. Really fucking cool film. And last up for the blind buys is a film that, I'd heard the title a few times. I even heard some people say that they really did not like this movie. But it didn't matter to me because it was released by Synapse Films, and pretty much anything I can get my hands on from Synapse I buy. I think they release a lot of really good shit. And this one always intrigued me, just from the title alone, and that's called Sick Girl. It's basically about this girl that, she's having some life issues. Her parents are dead. Her older brother is, fighting a war in Iraq, and she's at home raising her younger brother. And everything is just affecting her big time. She's got major mental issues. And she starts taking it out on people and animals and certain things and stuff. And by killing them and just doing crazy-ass fucking shit. Yeah, if that sounds up your alley, definitely check this out. This isn't for the faint of heart, though. There's some pretty fucking nasty shit in here. You could probably almost, say it's a little more on the extreme side. There is some, I will say, some fucking brutal parts in this film. I don't even want to give anything away, but if you've seen this movie and you're watching this, you know exactly what I'm talking about with the nun. And also, yeah, that's all I'm going to say. But this one, I just thought it was kind of done well. Like, the storyline is really kind of basic. There is a little bit, I think there's a little bit towards the end that kind of give it a little bit of twist, if I remember correctly. I haven't watched it in a long time, but I just remember loving her because she was just so fucking vile and just nasty and brutal. Very, very cool stuff, man. Very, very cool stuff. If you're into this, it's, like I said, it's it's a little more extreme than these other type of films, but a great all-around release. Got some pretty cool special features on here, but Synapse Films does a great job, so can't deny what they're always doing. But Sick Girl, man, check it out. If that sounds up your alley and stuff. It's not so much like a torture film, but there is kind of like almost torture scenes in it, but it's just a really fucking, it's almost like a mental fucking unstable film, it's just brutal, But yeah, so that's going to do it for Best of the Blind Buys Volume 4. Yeah, I don't know when I'll do another one, but I will do one eventually. I actually already started compiling the list for the 5th volume, so be on the lookout for that sometime. I'll post it randomly like I'm doing with the Blu-ray series right now and stuff, and I'm going to have a bunch of random reviews coming up, actually. I'm starting to record those, so stay tuned for those if you're into that and stuff. But anyways, guys, thank you for watching and supporting these. I know people have been asking me where the hell this went and stuff, but it's back. So, if you like it, give it a thumbs up. If you don't, give it a thumbs down. That's okay, too. So, anyways, guys, I will check you later in Volume 5, and I hope you enjoyed this. They all come highly recommended. Peace out, guys.